Hola amigo, ¿cómo estás? Welcome to Geekism and Tropico 5. It's Throwback Thursday where we go back and play a classic simulation game. Now, ignore the screen for a second because there's something else I wanted to mention. In the last episode I had loads of positive comments. Looks like it's going to be a really fun series. But one comment a couple of times came up was, how can we play number 5? Number 4 was better, number 3 was better, number 1 was better, number 2. Personally, I've enjoyed all of them. They've all had their faults. 5 is considered maybe a little easier than 4, maybe a little simplified, but I'll be honest with you, it's the most recent one, so I thought it's probably the best to play for that reason, and also it's the one I spent probably more playing actually. I did enjoy 4, but I don't know why, but 5 really got its grips into me, so that's why we're playing 5 anyway, but thank you very much for asking. Right, there was a bit of a problem with the save file, so I started again. And I pretty much tried to get to where we were in the last episodes rather than just starting the whole thing over again. But things have gone slightly better with how the things have worked out. Like I've had good quests come up and stuff, so I'm already able to claim independence. So basically, in this first era, so the colonial era, where we're governor of the island, looking after it for the King of England. But when you get the support here to 53%, we can claim independence, and then we can either pay a lot of money or have a fight. So I'm going to click OK, and here's how we do it, but I'm not going to do it just yet. I'm going to build out a few more things first. I'm going to keep taking money from the crown, because as you'll see, we're not quite set up as much as we were last time, and also we've got some slightly different buildings now as well. Here we've got a Catholic mission, which is, they both wanted one, which worked out really nicely for us. Both the revolutionaries and the other ones wanted it. So I'm going to take in 3 educated citizens, and here we've got a new one. An heir was born. All Tropican soldiers receive 5% less damage. That sounds good. Let's make them. So we're not going to have them dressed as an angel. It's a lady again. Steampunk looks pretty good. It doesn't really look steampunky. It looks like a bit more like they're just sort of kicking off. Dark olive green with night black. That's good. Geek chic hair. No. Long curls looks pretty good with brunette hair colour. No hat. I hate it, just that. What, we had some big hair that looked pretty good, didn't we? Yeah, that one there. Accessories. No, I think we'll probably give the accessories a miss because they're just random as hell. There we go. Her name is Carmelia Gicavito. But we're going to stick with our main guy here. I don't really know why it's worth having them, but yeah, I want you. Select. There he is, he'll potter about. Okay, great stuff. So, let's have a look where we're up to here. Homelessness. There's 10 homeless families, but if you actually look at this, most of the houses over here, I mean, a lot of those are they're empty, man. So they want to stay where they work, basically, which makes sense. Oh, in the last one we went up to here as well, which we need to go back and do. So they want to stay where they work. So let's build a couple more that are a bit closer. Basically, you want to kind of put them wherever these are, although I don't really want them right by the this library area here. They're all going eventually anyway, so let's do... Oh no, we can't do them there. They're a bit too uneven. We can put 2 there next to the dock. I mean, they're not ideal, but you know what? And let's have 3 along there, the back of the... So there's a Catholic mission. This is kind of like a church, basically. That's going pretty well. And we also had to put down a grocery, one of the quests asked for this. And basically what this does, it's the same markets in these games, they often have them. Basically it moves crops from fields and puts them somewhere that the townsfolk can get to. So that's pretty good. We need to get some more stuff coming in because we haven't really got much going out at the moment. We've only got 2 farms. So I'm going to put down a couple more plantations. Let's have a look at what we've got that can go here that's good. So bananas, not great. Cocoa's not great. Coffee's not great. Corn's pretty good here. We could get some good corn on the go. Cotton is pretty good. We can make some pretty decent money with cotton as well. Pineapples is okay. Sugar's okay. Tobacco's not bad either. Again, we could do some tobacco Here is good for tobacco. I'm thinking this here is going to be our rum and cigars area, which is something I always like to do in this game. I know it's a bit cliche. So which one was good? It was corn, wasn't it? Yeah, let's go for some corn then. It's a slightly different layout to what we did last time. I hope you don't mind too much. Let's put you there. We'll get another one as well. Corn plantation next to you here. There we go. That's pretty good. We'll carry that road out just a little. Else we're gonna. There we go. Else we're gonna struggle connecting you there. And let's get a few ranches on the go as well. Ranches are for cattle and things like that. So what we've got, cattle is pretty good here. Goats, even better. Llama's not great. Pig's not great. So goats just gives us milk. So I think we should try and get one of each. Let's have a cattle and a goat. There we go. And just the options, it makes people happier. Let's put it right next to each other there. We now have the military force unlocked. That's great. I'd like to put that down on the beach here. I think I mentioned that in the last video. Because it will eventually become more of a touristy type building, to be honest with you. So we'll do that in a moment. But I think first of all, research the sickle technology. We can do that. We've already done it. That's great. So we don't really need the mandate extension. We've got 5 years. We might as well just take the cash. Yeah, let's take the cash. Take the 5 grand. Alright, we need to start going and exploring to get to some of these mines, because we need to start using these mines. In the last one, it wanted us to find the gold one, which is all the way up here, so I think we're going to have to leave that for now until we get a bit more developed, because it's a long way to go. That let's get these two, iron and coal, I believe these are, so we'll get these unlocked. We'll get them opened up, so to speak. How are we doing here? Okay, we've got staff coming in here. We need to get some housing for them. We'll have a little row of country houses along here. 2, 3, 4, 5. Like I say, pretty much everything you're looking at here is going to be temporary until we get a little bit more. Build 6 more country houses. That's great. So we've got 5 going there. So let's just get. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's get a 5th one going there, a 6th one going here, and that'll be the 6th for this one. Sometimes it lands really well like that, and sometimes it doesn't. Let's keep you exploring. I want to clear this area of smoke, basically. The fog of war. When we get a little bit later on, it all goes, but for now, we just need to open this area up a little bit. Manager skills are for production buildings are done. That's good. We'll sort that out in a minute. We can have an inquisition. I can't actually remember how we do that. We'll think about that one. Think about that. What was I going to do? Oh yeah, we've got managers. Okay, we'll sort managers out. So that's an important, cool little thing in the game, actually, managers, and something we can do pretty easily as well. Oh, you've just missed a little bit here, guys. Come and fix that for us, please. Thank you. So managers, what we can do is select a manager up here. And they have all different things. Like here we go. So let's have a look. Which of these is making us the most money? Lifetime profit 7 and 7. So hold on. 220, 199, 161, 134. They're all roughly about the same. To be honest, they haven't really started making money yet. So all they're about the same. So it doesn't really matter. Let's have a look. Admin, maximum number of customers serviced. Oh, can we do that for you then? That seems to make sense for the market to be customer serviced. Good. Managed buildings 20% more durable against attacks. Oh, that's got to be the palace. Higher. That's good. So some of them fit certain buildings. Effectiveness increased and job quality reduced by 10. Reduced? Does that mean it's what makes work hard, I guess? Increases housing quality by 5%. Oh, so where have we got lots of houses nearby? That's probably you, probably the closest one for a lot of these. So let's get you in. Let's get one of you as a landlord as well. Okay, here our mentor. Effectiveness of nearby buildings by 1. That sounds good for you. And money grubber? What are you? increases budget by 5%. Stolen money goes to the Swiss bank account. Ah, nice. Let's have you... Can we have the library? Is that then? Oh, actually, do you make money? I don't think library actually makes money, does it? What about you here? Yeah, money grower. Higher. Nice. Okay, cool. That's them sorted. We've got this whole area cleared out now as well. Have 2 upgraded plantations. I think we have got 2. Fantastic. Again, we'll take the cash. We're going to abandon that one. I don't want an Inquisition because I can't figure out how to do it. Let's get these 2 mines set up. Pretty much a straight road to this one. Like that. And we'll have a... Well, actually, do you know what? We'll do a straight road here as well. I know it's a bit boring, but we'll do it that way. Right, next thing I want to build is our mine. Sorry, our... where are you? Military fort. Look at this. Okay, so the entrance is there. That's good. I want you right here on the sand. That is exactly where you'd be. And then we'll put a nice bit of road in front of you here, I think, actually. It'll make you look pretty pretty. We can. Oh. Let's see if we can do it. Oh, you're not equal. That might be why, actually. Let's take you to there. Yeah, let's try that. We should be able to get... There we go, nice. And then we can do... like that. And like that. There we go. And that eventually will give us a nice road pattern there for building roads. That's good. So all junctions have to be pretty much a square, by the way, which is why we can't do funky junctions. The newspaper is unlocked. That is good news, I think. I think we could get a newspaper going pretty soon. So let's look how big those are. Welfare and Media newspaper. Because you might fit quite nicely. Oh, that's a shame. We probably should have made these a little bigger. Oh, you fit there quite nicely. That kind of makes sense, doesn't it? Next to the library. Yeah. Yeah, let's have you there. We'll get some newspaper. We'll get some Liberty on the go. Let's have a look how much cash we've got coming in. Expenses are 21. Our revenue is 20. So we could do with a little bit more coming in. Let's just get a couple of things going on. Once we move up, so we can get... this... I'll tell you what we haven't done. We haven't actually got these mines set up yet. So that's a iron mine. And are you coal, are you? Yeah, you're coal. Okay, that's good. So at this point, I'm probably looking at getting a couple more Teamster offices and stuff set up. So if we have you... Oh, you fit really nicely across from there. Yeah, that's a good spot. Teamster office. So basically, these are the guys that run stuff around from places. Okay, so... that's what they're going to be doing here. I want to get rid of that bit of road. It just doesn't look right as a corner. I would rather have it like that. That's better. Again, it may well change. We're going to have a big highway going up here into the second area. We could do one there as well. We could have a couple of big highways here actually. One up here, one up here, around to this area here. This will eventually be our big downtown area. This is where pretty much everyone's going to be living basically. With the possibility of having a touristy area up here, or maybe over here could be touristy once the mines are done. Yeah, maybe once the mines are done we can make that a tourist area. It's not, do you know, it's a pretty map, but it actually hasn't got that much room on it. We'll just have to see how we get on. Alright, let's have a look. Library's on the way. We've got 61% support, so that's pretty good, but we're running out of cash. Our expenses have gone down a lot though, so we should, this is the last month, should be making some bank now. Yeah, we should be doing okay here. So we're pretty much back up to where we were, that's good. We've got the support we need. Newspaper is coming along nicely. Here we go. Oh, Underwater Palace. Yeah, I think we had this one last time round, actually. Send the original amount. Or we can send half. No mandate rewards. Yeah, let's do that. Because we can start winding the crown up now. We haven't got to worry too much about them. We sent off 6k there. Look, 7k even. It's pretty good. Oh. Random autosave. There we go. We got a little ticky tick there. Bing. Build 2 guard towers. I'll accept that. Because we could do with a couple of guard towers actually, because they're gonna. You've got to remember that when we claim our independence, the revolutionaries, so to speak, that we're currently sort of getting on our side, will end up becoming rebels eventually if we don't keep them on nice. You know, they just want to kick off on anyone really. So yeah, guard tower. There we go. So we'll have... Oh, it's really annoying that you can't zoom in when you're building. I want to be able to see where I put these, because they've got a little door on them, you see, and I want the door to be just right. That would be so perfect there. It's just a little bit too uneven terrain. Yeah, underneath a blocking construction. Oh yeah, there'll be a little bit of road there for that thing. Never mind. Okay, where can we have one of these then? I don't really want them just like randomly... Like, I feel like they should be a little bit out. Maybe there for now. With a kin to move it maybe up to further here later on once we establish ourselves a bit more. Yeah, okay, we'll put you there for now. It's not really ideal. We'll have another one here at the sort of crossroads there. So it's almost like a checkpoint. I do think they have checkpoints there in the game actually, like military checkpoints. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that is a thing. Oops. Keep speeding up for now, because there's no reason why we shouldn't be making cash now, to be honest. Our expenses, they seem so up and down. I can only assume that includes spending. I think it is, yeah. I think that includes spending. We've got nobody. Let's have a look. Happiness. Happiness isn't too bad. People. We only have a couple of families unemployed, homeless as well. Let's see if we can find out where they're living. Are you one? Oh, there you just gone. Usually you can tell, like I say, from looking. Here is the newspaper building. Look at that. That looks good, doesn't it? El Correo Tropical. Got a load of members of staff in there. That's good. So that increases liberty in the town centre here. That's cool. Yeah, that's good. I love how the floor joins up and starts to look like an actual area. That is great. That's really good, in fact. Let's get a screenshot there. That could well be our screenshot. Troubled band of Corsairs have come to steal your treasures. Okay, so looks like we've got a fight on our hands. Our guard towers aren't even built yet, which is pretty unfortunate. Luckily, our guys are coming over to meet these guys, and they're going for this farm over here. Oh, good. We've opened up some more stuff with research. I think we've got everything we can research on the go at the moment. World Wars. Yeah, the Constitution it's working on. That's fine. Come on, guys. Look at them following the road around. Just get a leg in it. Just get over there, will you? My word. Come on, come on. Okay, they've got there. That's good. Now we're fighting. Are we going to win this fight? You're winning this battle. Yeah, I don't know how it works that out, but we're winning the battle. But do we win the war? That's the question. Are we still winning the battle? We're winning this battle. That's good. Okay.
Construction of His Majesty's
Oh, come on, come on, come on. Wow. Are we winning it still? We're still winning it. Look at these guys here fighting in the cattle farm. Cattle don't care though, they're just hanging out. Oh, making pretty good money off that. Local food consumption 0. Are people not eating this stuff? Local food consumption 0, 0. Local food, is it because it's all going to the market? Food input 1,805. Yeah, I think it's probably because it's all going to the market. Let's have a look. Corn output. Yeah, I think that's what's happening. Is it's going to the market instead. That's good though. One card tower is one guard tower is done. Second guard tower is done. Should give us that. Trade routes. Oh, we haven't set up a trade route. Let's take the. Let's have a look at what the smugglers' trade routes are like. We haven't actually got a trade route going. What can we send out? Oh, good price on meat. Let's have a look first of all. Luxury goods we haven't got any. Mining and logging we haven't got any. Logs, pretty good increase on iron is pretty good. Oh, iron. There's a big standing for iron. We'll actually increase standing with the crown. That doesn't really fuss me though. Get almost 700 quid more on iron. About 400 quid more on wool. A little bit more on tobacco. About 300 extra there. About 700 there on cotton as well. Oh, I feel like the meat is 500. Which is there was a better one, wasn't there? Was it iron there? Yeah. Let's get some iron shifted. That's a good increase in profit. That is. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay. I think we're laughing. I know we haven't actually built much more in this episode. Oh, we've got the fort going. Let's have a look. Are people hanging out in the fort? Yeah, that's good. We've got some good workers there. Upgrades, modernised weaponry, race the colonial infantry in the military fort with infantry. Yeah, and maybe we can't make it a touristy thing. I always thought the fort became touristy thing later on in life, and you needed to build like an actual sort of Ministry of Defence building instead. This is still not being built. Why is this not being built? Could we quick construct it? Nah, we'll leave it. Okay, we can almost claim independence.
We, the leaders of the Tropican nation, in our desire to put it to work.
Okay. I think we're laughing here. Constitution will come available after you research it and declare independence. I think we should go for it. Proclaim independence now, so we can buy our freedom and pay 10 grand, or we can take the fight. I'm going to buy the freedom, because if I remember rightly, the fight was really quite tough. So I'm going to click buy our freedom. Here we go. So now we're in World Wars. Advanced industry becomes available. Rebels may appear to oppose your regime. And a few other bits and bobs. But the first thing is now we have a constitution. We just get a page so far. Each level up, we get a new page of these. So at the moment we've got a few. So voting rights, we can have either men vote, which means we get few voters, and that's basically it, based on chauvinistic gender discrimination. We can have wealthy citizens vote, which means few voters based on reactionary wealth discrimination, or we can have all citizens vote, so which means people are happier in general, and we get lots of liberal people. I'm all for, I believe the right to vote. People die for it, so I think all citizens vote. I'm going to get a little bit political here because that's the game. Religion and state, personally, we can either have so we can be religious, which religious buildings lower crime and efficiency. We can be secular, which is you can be religion and you cannot be religious. We don't really mind, and that's just a general liberty happiness. Or we can have an atheistic state, so that means that research is faster by 10% and less religious citizens appear tropical. That's what I'm going for. I'm an atheist myself. I don't need to get into the details though. I just genuinely think from a gameplay point of view, that's the best one. And armed forces, we have high school soldiers, additional militia squads raised in battles, or we can have no education for soldiers at all. It's just conscription. That just means they leave school and they go into it. Or we can have a professional army, which is I think it costs a little bit more, but it means you only go into the army if you want to. Again, that's the one we're going to go for. Stamp, boom, done. We've had an upgrade on the roads now because we're in the World Wars, and I think that's the only upgrade. Some of the buildings will upgrade themselves over time as well. And we now have a radio station as well.
No more shall we wear the shackles of European oppression. From now on, we shall wear nothing but our own Tropican shackles. Viva el Presidente!
There you go, Viva el Presidente. So we're getting some jobs coming in now. We're getting people sort themselves out. Staff are coming in pretty good. High school education. I think that's why all of these lose their jobs from it, because the staff have to be they have to be high school graduated, basically. So now we've got all sorts of stuff we can build. Suggested building these restaurants. I believe that's probably because we haven't got much fun things to do. So I think we'll finish off the episode by putting a couple of entertainment. We've got luxury entertainment or just regular entertainment. So we can do restaurants, provides entertainment for citizens and tourists in the vicinity. Effectiveness increase are based on the food variety. Or we could build a tavern. I think we could put one of each down, can't we? Let's find a little spot for a tavern to fit here. Tavern can fit there next to the shop there. That seems like a sensible place to have it, doesn't it? Next to the market. Where's the entrance? There's the front. So we'll have you, boom, there. Okay. That can be our tavern, and then we'll have a restaurant, hopefully. Nice little box. Oh, one of these will fit perfectly somewhere, surely. I think probably here. Let's just double check that it fits okay. Yeah, happy with that. We'll pop you down there. We now have a restaurant and a tavern. People are going to be pretty happy about that. We can have a fishing trawler, and we'll get 25 citizens for that. Okay, yeah, let's quickly do that as well. I'm assuming you're under raw resources, or are you waterborne? Fishing trawler, yeah. So what do we do here? Ship lane is blocking construction. We have to put you on top of fish. Yeah, is that what we do? Well, let's put you there then on top of those fish. Okay. Okay, there we go. Look, fish are happy to come and jump into the boat. Alright, cool. I think we're happy there. So we've claimed independency from the crown. We're still doing okay for cash. And we've got a 66% approval rating. I would say that's a pretty successful episode too. I know we haven't actually got that much built, but we've started getting some of the basic features in. Like I say, this little block here won't actually end up changing much, if I'm honest with you. What we'll do is we'll get some standard buildings that will always be here. So our library, our newspaper, and here probably something like... let's have a look. We can actually place down ancient ruins. That's a bit weird, isn't it? Something like a museum, maybe. Later on we could put a museum there. There's loads of tourism options. There are that's just a regular clinic. Then we could have a church, although a church normally I would put a little bit extra detail around a church. Even though with an atheistic state, there's the Inquisition. That's how we do the Inquisition, remember last time. Police station maybe fit quite nicely there as well, but this is kind of like our old square. Yeah, so there's plenty of options. Look at this. We've got schools. We've got all sorts. Observatory. That looks cool. Let's put that up onto a hill somewhere. A lighthouse. We can provide additional trade. There's all sorts we can do. So I'm pretty happy with the progress we've made, and we've got lots of stuff to do in the future. We can build a dungeon. Look at that. Oh wow, that's going to be ace. We can already build a spy academy. Crazy stuff. Okay. But yeah, at least we've made some progress, and we are now independent. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please give us a like. It really does help out the channel. And if you're not already, don't forget to subscribe. Any thoughts, queries, or suggestions, pop a link down in the comments. And if you fancy chat, you can find me on Twitter. I'm at John T. Sparrow. Please, if you'd like to join in with the Geekism community, you can do so on our Discord server. You'll find the link in the description. Thanks very much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.